and welcome back to my channel. My name is Natalia and this is So Flipping Thrifty, where we thrift, flip, and sew our way into a more sustainable wardrobe. This week I am so excited because there's actually a part 2 to last week's video where I went thrifting for my Pinterest board. I got some really amazing finds, but I also got some stuff to flip. I also found my best ever marketplace find, so if you haven't checked it out, definitely go watch that video. But today we are doing my favorite part, which is actually flipping these items and turning them into my dream Pinterest wardrobe. Today is gonna be a real cozy sew with me because it is raining and it is nighttime. So grab your snack, your drink, or even a craft, and let's get started. I know that in last week's video I said that I was gonna take the lining out of this jacket, but it's gonna be a lot of work and I wanna see if I can make it work and wear it first. But today we're actually gonna start with this long sleeve cream sweater because I'm not trying to show the goods to everyone, so I definitely need to move that tie up a couple of inches. Should be a super quick one. I always like to start with the quick one because it just kind of builds confidence and gets the momentum going. My pothos is huge. I have to move it every time I take out my sewing setup because I am literally crushing the baby leaves at the bottom. Now, I'm gonna actually open her up. There we go. Star of the show. I think we're finally good to go. Basically, all we're gonna do is seam rip this little strap and move it up. I'm gonna move it up 2 inches on both sides, just do a top stitch. We'll call it a day. Pro tip, getting an ergonomic seam ripper is so useful because especially when you're starting out, and even always, you're gonna be seam ripping stuff out and it is so uncomfortable. So if you have something that makes it at least a little bit more comfortable, it'll make your life a lot easier. That literally took 2 seconds and I got her off. I'm gonna watch Monica Razak. I don't know if you guys know her, but she's amazing. I feel like when I watch her videos, I am watching myself in the future and it just really inspires me. So I'm gonna watch that. Love you, Monica. If you're ever watching this, I don't think so, but you never know. And we are all done. That literally took me all of maybe 10 minutes. Let this be your sign to stop putting off your thrift flip pile because, I mean, not always. Sometimes they're very elaborate, but sometimes it could be that quick and easy. Next up, I am taking this skirt that is way too small for me, but isn't the fabric the cutest thing you've ever seen? I'm gonna be turning it into a really cute top. I was playing around with 2 different ideas. One of them was to do a strapless top and the other one was to do a more fitted top, so basically deconstruct the entire skirt. But I just feel like this drawstring design in the front is really asking to be a part of the final design. So I went with this design for a strapless top that is gonna tie in the back really cute in a bow. I'm gonna leave the drawstring intact. Okay, so I cut up the skirt into 2 parts. So I have this front part, which is gonna be the front of my shirt. It is a little bit narrow, not gonna lie, but I think it'll be okay. I am thinking, like you saw in the sketch, to do an asymmetrical hem. So I'm gonna measure where I want the hem to start. I have a mirror behind you, so that's why I'm looking over there. But basically, this is the drawstring. I like the ruching that gives already. Let's lay it flat. So I think I want it to end like about there.
This chop sucks.
There, and then I think like if it ends like right here above the slit. And then I'll just draw a line from the slit down. I cut out the little back straps. So next, I think that because I need to attach this here on the side, that I need to first hem these 3 sides. So like the sides and then this like angled part. I need to close all those seams. first and then attach it. The only problem is that I don't have matching purple thread, or like whatever that color is. I'll show you my 3 options and you decide, even though you can't actually decide, but I'll show you them anyways. So these are my 3 options. I don't know which one to choose because on one hand, this red, I feel like stands out too much, right? The black, actually, I feel like brown. I really think brown is the way to go. Okay, so this is where we're at so far. Ignore my hair, it's super greasy. Basically, I took out some of the ruche and did it lower so that it doesn't ruche the fabric here, and I folded over this part because I don't like how that looks. So I think what I'm gonna do is basically just top stitch it down, and then I'm gonna move this down so that I'm not losing this width here, so that it covers more. But overall, I actually like this shape. I like that it's not a huge hanging bow because I don't like that. Honestly, it's been kind of a pain to hem this fabric because it's so thin and it just doesn't want to behave, but I think that the vision is coming to life. Now onto thrift flip number 3. I am so excited for this one. I'm going to be making the oversized bag of my dreams using these 3 pairs of jeans. This is my old jacket and pair of jeans, and this is the one that I thrifted last week. I truly saved the best for last. It's gonna be like patchwork kind of vibe, kind of like this. I want it to be slouchy and pretty big so that I can fit my laptop in it. So what I'm gonna be doing is taking the measurements of this bag, which is my current work bag. There are a couple things that I'm gonna change, like the shape's gonna be totally different. I just wanna take some measurements. This pattern will actually be free for you guys. I will have it up in my shop. The link will be down below and also in the cards. If you make it, I would love to see it because I feel like there's so many cool variations that you could do for this bag. Let's go ahead and get started. I have finished drafting the pattern. I think that I'm happy with the way it looks. I'm gonna transfer it to my fabric now. I'm doing a patchwork bag with jeans. Of course, if you wanna do this with just one fabric, you can just use one fabric. But I really wanted this pattern to be a way for you to reuse fabrics from the thrift store, because I know a lot of the time, especially with jeans or skirts, there's not enough to make something of this size, so I thought doing patchwork was a great way to reuse material. For the lining, I will be using this. It is a gigantic bed sheet. I've already made a bias cut dress from this and I have so much left over, and I think it'll really work with like jean material. Hey, I promise I'm not naked, but I'm wearing a shirt that I flipped in the last thrift flip to film some TikToks, and I don't want you to see it just yet. I finished cutting out all of my pieces, so I'm gonna clean my workspace up because I have the scrap fabric everywhere, and then we'll get started with the actual construction of the bag. Okay, we need to talk. I cannot hear myself speak. We need to talk about something. This bag is not going at all how I planned.
So it's the next day. I stopped recording yesterday because it wasn't going as I expected and I had to change the pattern along the way, so I was just focusing on that so I can get it perfect for you guys. But I've been using the bag and I absolutely love it. It turned out so cute. I am gonna make some improvements before I release the pattern, but by the time you see this, it will be ready.
wrap on today's video. I had so much fun creating these looks from my Pinterest board, and I really hope that you enjoyed it. I think that my favorite one was definitely the bag. Let me know which one was your favorite in the comments. And don't forget to download the free pattern for this bag and send me pictures of what you make, because I really want to see how everyone's patchwork turns out. There's also a really detailed instructional PDF. I did go ahead and perfect that pattern for you guys, so you guys do have the updated version. I hope that you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you next week.